Welcome to the deep dive. Ever have that feeling, where the English words are right there in your head, but they just don't quite come out right? Or
hmm
maybe you hesitate to speak, worried about making mistakes or sounding a bit off?
Yeah, that's super common.
Well, if that sounds like you, this deep dive is definitely for you. Today, we're really cutting through all the confusion. We want to unlock the actual secrets to, well, not just improving your English speaking, but getting genuinely fluent and confident.
Right.
Whether you're, say, prepping for a big presentation, aiming for a job abroad, maybe building an online brand, or you just love connecting globally, strong English skills really are a key.
It opens so many doors.
Exactly. And guiding us today, we've pulled some really fantastic insights from Mastering English Fluency, a pro guide to speaking confidence. We're digging into the best bits.
Yeah, and what's really great about this guide, I think, isn't just the tips themselves, but how it tackles those big mental blocks right away.
Uh,
It sort of gives you permission not to be perfect. And weirdly, that's often the quickest way to actually make progress.
That's a really interesting way to put it. Let's dive into that permission slip then, because it hits on probably the biggest myth out there, doesn't it?
Totally.
Most people hear English fluency and they picture like perfect grammar, zero accent, sounding exactly like a native speaker from, I don't know, London or New York.
Yeah, that flawless ideal.
And that idea, it can just freeze you up, right? Causes so much hesitation.
Oh, absolutely. It's paralyzing for a lot of learners.
Yeah.
But the guide, it just flips that completely.
How so?
It clarifies that fluency, real fluency, it isn't about perfection. It's not about mimicking someone else perfectly.
Okay.
It's really about speaking smoothly, confidently, and clearly. Even if you make mistakes sometimes, that's okay.
Right. Communication over perfection.
Exactly. Think about it. Loads of people who are totally fluent in English have accents. Their grammar isn't always, textbook perfect,
hmm
but they communicate effectively.
So they get their point across without constantly stopping and starting.
Precisely. It's about expressing yourself without that constant hesitation, getting your ideas out there.
Okay, so for everyone listening, this is huge. It's a mindset shift. You can kind of let go of that fear, the fear of grammar police or sounding wrong.
Please do. Let it go. Your goal is communication.
It feels quite liberating, actually.
Mm.
But okay, once we've got that freedom, that mindset shift, where do we actually start? How do we build that speaking muscle?
Good question. The guide lays out these three core pillars,
Mm.
foundational things you really need to focus on to see real improvement in your speaking, your non-negotiables, basically.
Right, like building anything solid, you need that strong foundation, those core parts working together. What's pillar number one?
First pillar is listening. And we're not just talking about having English on in the background.
Okay, active listening.
Yes, active immersion. Watch movies, listen to podcasts, interviews, YouTube videos in English. But here's the important part. You need to pay close attention
To what specifically?
to the pronunciation, the intonation, the rhythm, how sentences are actually put together by speakers. You're essentially training your ear.
Training your ear to catch the natural flow. Makes sense.
And then comes pillar two,
Hmm.
the one that, sometimes makes people a bit nervous.
I think I know this one.
Speaking. You have to actually speak.
Right. The guide has this great analogy, doesn't it? Something like, you can't learn to swim without getting wet.
And you can't learn to speak without speaking.
Exactly.
It's unavoidable.
Yeah, I remember trying to learn French. I used to just talk to myself or my cat just to practice making the sounds. It feels awkward at first.
It does. But the guide gives practical ways to just jump in. Like talk to yourself in English, read stuff out loud,
Okay.
use those language exchange apps. Hello Talk, Tandem, Speaky, there are quite a few.
Mhm.
Or just, grab your phone, record yourself talking for 5 minutes every day.
5 minutes. That sounds doable, even if it feels a bit strange initially.
The awkwardness is just part of learning. Embrace it. And then the third key pillar is vocabulary.
Okay, words. But not just memorizing endless lists, I hope.
No, definitely not just lists. The guide suggests a simple strategy. Learn maybe 5 new words a day. Manageable.
5 a day, okay?
But, and this is crucial, memorizing isn't enough. You've got to use them in real sentences.
Put them into action.
Exactly. So instead of just knowing the word exhausted means very tired, practice actually saying it. Like, wow, I felt exhausted after that meeting, or I was exhausted after work.
So you're turning passive knowledge into an active skill you can actually use.
Precisely. That's where the real learning happens.
Okay, so we have listening, speaking, and active vocabulary building. Those are the foundations.
Mm.
What's next? The guide seems to really emphasize integrating English into daily life, right? Like that's the real secret sauce.
Yes, absolutely. Moving beyond study time into just living with a language more.
Huh?
This is where the guide offers some really smart, practical ways to create your own little English world, even if you're living somewhere where English isn't the main language.
Create your own ecosystem. I like that. What kind of thing?
Well, simple stuff first. Change your phone language to English. Your social media settings, too.
Oh, that's easy enough.
Try talking to friends in English sometimes.
Yeah.
Even if it feels weird at first, push through that.
Yeah, break that barrier.
Join online groups, Facebook pages, forums, Discord servers. Whatever interests you, find an English-speaking community around it.
So find your tribe online.
And another really powerful one, start journaling in English. Doesn't have to be pages and pages, just, 3 or 4 sentences every night about your day.
Little micro habits.
Exactly.
Oh.
It's all about building these small, consistent moments of English use throughout your day.
It feels less like a chore, like studying, and more about just naturally weaving it in, getting past those environmental walls. That consistency must be where the magic happens.
It really is. And that brings us to another really interesting point the guide makes. Fluency isn't just in your head.
Meaning?
It's physical, too. You need to train your mouth, your tongue, your ears to work together for that natural flow. It's about the mechanics becoming automatic.
Wow, okay. So it's not just mental recall, it's like muscle memory for speaking. I hadn't quite thought of it that way.
Yeah, kind of, like learning an instrument. Your fingers need to know where to go without thinking too hard. Same with your mouth for sounds.
So what are some techniques the guide suggests for that physical training?
One really effective one is called shadowing.
Shadowing.
Yeah. You listen to a native speaker say a sentence or a short phrase, and then you immediately try to repeat it. Right away. You focus on copying their exact tone, their rhythm, the speed.
Like being their echo.
Exactly like an echo.
Yeah.
It's brilliant for improving your accent, your intonation, that natural cadence of English.
Okay, I can see how that would help train the mouth and ears together. What else?
Tongue twisters. Remember those from childhood?
Oh, yeah. She sells seashells.
By the seashore. Exactly. Practicing those helps with clarity, making sure your sounds are distinct, articulation.
Gets your mouth moving in the right way for tricky sounds.
And another big one. Focus on speaking in phrases or chunks, not word by word. Yeah, natural groupings of words. Like when you say, "How are you doing today?" Ponder it. You don't think, "How are," prior. It comes out as one unit, right?
Right, it flows together.
Thinking and speaking in these natural chunks makes you sound much more fluent and less robotic. Our brains process language in chunks, not isolated words.
That makes total sense. We don't sound like robots reading a dictionary. It's all about that flow. Okay, but let's be realistic here. This all sounds great, but fluency doesn't just happen instantly.
None at all.
It's definitely a long game, isn't it? Keeping motivated, staying consistent, that can be the hardest part.
It really can be. And the guide is honest about that. It says, look, you're not going to be fluent in a week. That's just not realistic.
Okay, managing expectations.
But it also offers real encouragement. It says if you genuinely commit to, say, just 30 minutes of focused practice every single day.
Every day.
Every day. For about 3 months, you will likely be, in their words, shocked by your own progress.
30 minutes for 3 months? That sounds intense, but also achievable.
It is.
Yeah.
And to help you stick with it, the guide suggests things like setting very specific goals. Not just get better, but maybe I want to be able to hold a 5-minute conversation about my hobbies by the end of this month.
Okay, concrete targets.
Yeah, and track your progress somehow. Keep a journal, record yourself periodically, just so you can see how far you've come. That's hugely motivating.
And celebrating the small wins along the way.
Absolutely. That first time you use a new phrase correctly, or someone understands you really easily, or you have a short chat without pausing, constantly acknowledge that. Give yourself credit.
Right.
And always remember the core idea. Making mistakes is not failure. It's just learning. It's how you get better. It's actually essential.
That's such a positive way to frame it. It gives you a roadmap, but also permission to, stumble occasionally. Before we wrap up, does the source offer any, quick bonus tips, some smart hacks to speed things up a little?
It does, yeah. Some really practical quick wins. First one, speak slower.
Slower, not faster.
Slower. Prioritize clarity over speed. It's much better to be understood easily than to rush and have people confused. Slow down, focus on clear pronunciation.
Good advice. What else?
If you're really just starting out, don't feel you have to jump into complex stuff. Start with English cartoons or easy podcasts, beginner-level content. Make it less intimidating.
Find your level.
Exactly. Also, leverage technology. Use AI tools like ChatGPT for conversation practice. It's like having a language partner available 24/7 who is incredibly patient.
Ah, that's a very modern tip.
It is. And maybe the most important one, never compare yourself to others.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Huge. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone learns at their own pace. Don't look at someone else and feel bad. Instead, compare yourself today to yourself last week or last month. That's the only comparison that matters. Focused on your progress.
Your progress against your past self. That's a really healthy mindset. It's about your own personal climb, not someone else's race. So for you listening, the message here is pretty clear, isn't it? Take these ideas, these tips, and actually do something with them, maybe starting right now. Change that phone language setting. Record your voice for just a few minutes. Try using one of those new words you learned in a sentence. Just start.
Yes. Take that first step. And as you go on this journey, this really amazing journey of finding your voice in English, just remember, your voice matters.
Yeah.
It's unique. It's how you connect, how you share your ideas, your personality, your perspective with the whole world. So keep going, keep exploring, keep growing, and find that special way that your voice needs to be heard.